Why am I off center? Why is there no music playing? Hold on. Everything was perfect and now it's not. Hi. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. I am Lacrimosa Rust, your Stardust Guardian and Variety Streamer. Hi, hi. Great start to the stream. Great start. Always scuff. Always scuff. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Chunky. Hi, Spartan. Hi, Rosalinda. Hi, Mac. Hello, hello. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Okay. My hands are freezing. I think I'm gonna put on the fingerless gloves. Oh, I did just wash them. So that makes sense why they're freezing. But still, where are my little gloves? No, I don't have gloves. My mom has been letting me borrow a winter one because she doesn't sit at her desk anymore. Not perfect. I see no imperfections here. Just a kitty. I am not a kitty. But hi, hi. It's gonna be another work stream today. I am going to be working on my custom 3D model in Blender. Drew a kitty. No, I'm being attacked here. I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'm not being attacked here. But yeah, I don't really have anything new or noteworthy to say aside from tomorrow. Instead of doing like a going through, well, it might be part going through like what redeems you guys want to see, and part dying like either my redeems are too high or they're not interesting. I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna be doing a work stream. I will be working in Blender. I really should be writing my lore, but since I want my lore to be a surprise to you guys as much as I possibly can, I don't want to be working on it during stream, which kind of sucks. I'm learning Unity and just got clothing for my girl. Now I'm getting weird glitches. Are you using a modular... Wait. Is it for VR chat? If it's for VR chat, check to see if you have modular avatar on, and double check to see if double check to make sure that your blend shapes aren't clamped. And if they are clamped, you're gonna have to go into what was it, player settings, and then click unclamp blend shapes, and then you shouldn't have that glitching, because I had the issue with my VR chat model where the boobs were clipping through the shirt. Obviously, I can't use that for stream. It's a lot of pain goes into learning Unity. So much pain for no reason other than like, hi. I hate Unity. I hate it so much. Yes, it is for VR chat. I have modular avatar on. I got the body to morph right, but for some reason it re-equips the original outfit that I have hidden. So I might... Hold on, let me open up Unity real quick. We'll do a quick thing. Also, if I take the shoes, her feet become this weird blob. That might be due to blend shapes. So I'm gonna open up my Unity project, and then I can attempt to walk you through what I mean. Keyword here is attempt. So yeah. But yeah, I can attempt to help. I can attempt to help walk you through it. I'm just waiting for Unity to open. Right. Before I forget, I do want to thank Bibly Darling for the shout out. Thank you so much for the shout out. I know you're probably asleep or doing something else, but I really do appreciate the shout out. But yeah, as for the feet becoming a weird blob, it might be due to the blend shapes. Yes, I tried the blend shapes, fixed the other thing, but they are just bugging. Okay. What I heard, shout out. I was thanking Bibly Darling for the shout out. But please shout out Bibly Darling for me, please. They are an amazing creator. I did have the opportunity to talk with them once or twice on Boop Chat. Absolute sweetheart. Did you need? Yes. Shout out Bibly Darling. I'm waiting for Unity to open. This is gonna take a bit. Let me see. Like, I got arms back and all that good, just not the Lamborghinis. Okay. Why? Anytime I put my hand in front of my mouth, it's just like tongue. Let me see. I'm trying to figure out how to help. Because I did spend a couple of days fighting for my life in Unity. My freaking VR chat avatar. All of the assets that you're using, they do allow for modular avatar, correct? Rose, check DMs, please. Okay. I've been modifying her and getting size-related stuff for her. Okay. Yes, they do. It was needed for these clothes. Okay. Let me see. Okay, cause I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is that's going on. Unity is really strange. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. I'm trying to get my VR chat avatar into Unity, but I think I had to manually parent everything because when I take away modular avatar, the clothes and the hair that I have just kind of float. Let me see. Ooh, actually, fun, exciting thing. Like the best I can do is hide the sneakers. Okay. Then I use my toggle I made to equip them. Okay. Haha, Unity is working. Haha. Okay. But I have shoes on first, then hide in-game toggle broke. Okay, so the issue is that I don't have toggles on mine. I got rid of all my toggles since I wasn't interested in the booba slider since I couldn't get that to work with the outfit that I had. Let me go into studio mode and get that set up. Okay. We are gonna turn on a window capture. This one. And turn that on. Okay. This one, Booba Slider works. The bra was buggy, so I had to delete the old one, and it was breaking my bikini too, but that is working now. Okay. Unity. It is fantastic. Okay. But let's go ahead and switch this one over here. Okay. So my model, very bare bones. Meh. But I have gesture manager, game. I don't know what game object is. I don't remember what that is. This one was the one that was bugging, but this one had all the stuff: the original outfit, the undergarments, the shoes, the socks. The model that I'm using just had the underwear, the hair, the horns, the ears. It had just like the base body that made the Miltina. But we're gonna go ahead and extend down. So Yee. Okay. Oh my goodness, why am I failing? Not just. Alright, so Note that blend shape weight range is clamped. This can be easily displayed or disabled. I disabled you a long time ago. What do you mean? Okay, but this is a good time to show you how to disable the stupid thing. I'm using Lumina that I bought and modified quite a bit. Hi, Dusty. Okay, so, and I'm assuming you modified Lumina in Blender, correct? Because I just used the blend shapes here in Unity to modify my the Miltina base that I have. I do plan on taking this into Blender. Nope. How are you doing? Doing pretty well. I'm trying to help Ghost Spartan. I have never touched Blender yet. Thank you for the hydrate reading. I actually have water this time. Thank you for the hydrate. Hydrate was good. Back is in pain. I hate being a woman. I hate being a woman sometimes. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Do I remember how to get to player settings? Is a thing. I don't remember. Project settings, no. Rose, just make sure not to get yourself in trouble with Booba. It will be fine. I mean, the next thing that I have to do for my VR chat or for my Blender model is model the chest, which is a pain and a half to do. Let me see. I don't know what that is. I still haven't figured out Fuyomi. Let me see. Trust me when I say, when are you playing VR chat next? I haven't seen y'all since I met you on Dovey stream. I usually join Dovey on Thursdays for VR chat, for their VR chat stream. Trust me when I say that me and sitting in the back of a car ain't good, since I literally have to lay my head on my right shoulder. I forget that you are a crazy tall person. Now, mine is related to the fact that my uterus wants to claw its way out of my body. Again, being a woman is fantastic. I'm trying to remember how I got to player settings. And it's probably something really simple. Is it project settings? I don't think it is, but we're gonna click no. Maybe. Alright. Player Kit Bash. I don't know why you're huge and ginormous. That could be taken out of context. Oh well. Invalid characters. I don't give a crap. Optimization. I don't give a crap. Alright. So yeah. The size stuff I got is pretty cool. Like stomp sounds and effects. Also got a splat if I'm stepped on. That's funny. So technically we can shake hands on back issues. Yes. Yours is because nothing fits you. Mine is because I have large chest and am woman. Alright. So you go to File, Project Settings, Player, and then you scroll all the way down to Legacy, Clamp, Blend, Shapes, and Depreciated. For some reason, it should save. It doesn't save. Or maybe it's because I don't need it. It should save. I have 2 discs on Fractured, so I have big back issues too, so I'm part of the bad back crew. The thing is that my posture isn't awful, because I still have a lot of the tendencies that I do for choir, so it's just like meh. But my tailbone, oh no. Okay, so modular avatar is working. Your blend shapes aren't the issue, and yet for some reason it's still clipping through. And I'm assuming you have gesture manager, so you're able to test all of this, right? Test it all in Unity. I test in Unity, and then I import it to VR chat via fun thing about VR chat, where it's control panel. Yeah, okay. So you can, down here where it says build, you can build type. You can do build and publish your avatar online, or you can do build and test your avatar, which is what I do to make sure that everything is working in VRChat, because sometimes it works in VRChat and other times it's like This avatar is shorter than average. How is it shorter than average? It's fine. This avatar is already in. Anyways, I found the temporary fix like I mentioned. I just can't have the shoes unhidden then toggle. So for the stuff that I have hidden that I don't need, your screen isn't moving for me. Is your stream in one corner? What do you mean is your stream in one corner? My character's in the corner. Unity, since I'm not really doing anything in Unity, I'm just trying my best to explain it, trying my help. So I got to be barefoot by default. Okay. So I don't know how to explain it. All right, so you see how this part right here, Miltina cloth bra, is grayed out, yet the eye is still there, but you can't see it on my model. Yeah, the Abby tracks you were talking about setting, yet your screen wasn't showing them. Oh, because it's technically a different window. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. And I have it set to Unity. I still got to get an appointment at the doctor so I can go to the hospital for a check on my back. If I may have an extra vertebrate, just like my dad. Please get that checked out sooner rather than later. But yeah. When you go to VRChat SDK, show control panel, and you're going to export your model. So you only play VRChat on Thursdays with Dobie. I do play it on other days. It's just not often, and it's usually just me solo world hopping or hanging out in MMD worlds to test out my models. Then I know why I have back problems. You're also just tall. You're also just tall. Okay. Anyways. So how you can hide, that's true. You, come hang out sometimes. I will. It's just that I feel awkward being like, I want to do VR chat. I have no friends in VR chat at the moment, and I'm too awkward to ask people to come hang out with me in VR chat. Alright, let me see. Right, I was in the middle of talking. Okay, so, Miltina cloth bra, highlighted in blue. The eye is still there, the finger is still there, which means theoretically you should be able to see it. But you can't, because over here I have it unchecked mark. If I were to have it checked mark, there it is, you can see it. But I have it unchecked, which means it is not in the view. Just add me. I'm trying to make more friends. I started learning Unity. I'm still learning Unity. I just know how to import Unity packages and get them to do the thing that I need them to do. Also, fun thing, for textures. Alright, so the fun thing about my eye textures. Thursday, I will get my new ID/passport and have the right height. Since 5 years ago, I was 175 instead of 208. What is that in feet? Sorry, I'm American. I need the metric system. Is it the metric system or the imperial? I need the imperial system. What was it? 208 cm. Alright, So that is, oh right, you are 6'8". Okay, my brain no work. 6'8" in American units. Do you know how to get the material to change? She has this Aurora material for her bikini, and it won't change the material when I try. Got a little hungover. Ah, God, I love both of these eyes. So the eyes, the iris textures, they are from number 39 on Booth. I think they were $5 each. I don't remember, don't quote me on that. They were in yen and I don't know the currency to yen. But I did have to edit the eye white textures myself, which, fun fact, I use Photopedia for editing the face textures instead of like a normal like editing software because I don't have the patience for that. Or instead of like Clip Studio because I don't have the patience for that. But I don't know if other editing softwares have that. But number 39 on Booth, yeah. Capital NO.39. I just started using Booth too, so I don't know how to find that. Photopedia is it's similar to Photoshop, except it is a free browser, or you can download it to your computer. I don't download it to my computer because I don't mind searching it up. But Photopedia is a Photoshop alternative, and it's actually pretty good. Says the girl who uses it for thumbnails. Not thumbnails. I use Canva for thumbnails. I use it for my schedules and for editing textures, which I keep on getting sidetracked. The eye white of my eyes, I did want to have to go through and color them. So what I ended up doing was Photopedia has a magnetic lasso tool. Has a magnetic lasso tool that allows me to pick the colors around the eye that I want, or the area, and then I can just bucket fill it with the colors that I want it to. So that is how I was able to get the dark blue for my moon eye for this one, and how I was able to get the almost white purple for this one. So that's how I have it set up. But how to get textures on? There are two ways that you can go about it. The easiest way that I do it, we will go ahead and go to Luca real quick. So, do I remember how? This is the wrong thing. Okay, you don't go to that. Okay, so it will depend on which one you think. Okay, let me quit blabbering. I got you sidetracked from Blender. Also love how you made her face and eyes. Yeah. Again, all of these were like either already came with the model or things that I bought on Blender. I do need to change the eyes to match the hair a little, or the eyebrows to match the hair a little bit more, but I'm too lazy to do that. Anyways, let me show you how to change the textures. This will depend on the Unity prefab that you have, but it's really just a simple drag and click. So let's say I wanted to change this to black. I can drag it, maybe not. Okay, let me see. No, do I remember how? I don't think I remember. Okay, so I promise I know how to do the things. No, those are normal maps. These are the materials. These are the textures, the patterns. Okay. How did I do? Okay. It's okay, you got this. I got this. I promise I do. All right. That is okay. So also sneak peek, I need to edit these textures, but you can easily take those into Photopedia and edit them in there, or another similar site that takes PNG or PSD files, depending on which one your model takes or has set up. we are actually gonna go ahead and change the texture of my hair. Why is it looking like this? I don't understand. Prefab. These are all the prefabs. I use the Miltino one because that's the one that it's rigged to. Okay, so once you find your texture file, yeah, now you're speaking foreign languages. Do you have FBT? I post on getting slimes. What is FBT? I have no idea what FBT is. Okay. So we're gonna do hair. We're gonna do hair because there is a pink strand here that I want to get rid of, and it's not letting me. Full body tracking. I do plan on getting full body tracking when I do finish this model. And get it into Waterdo. I will probably be using camera-based full body tracking via XR Animator once I get that set up and working. But I do eventually plan on getting IMU trackers. Why is Autocorrect doing this? Making me seem illiterate. Autocorrect is rude sometimes, but yes, I do plan on getting full body tracking. What is that? XR Animator. XR Animator is a web-based tracking solution that uses I believe they said AI. So it uses AI to track your full body. It's kind of similar to it uses your full body tracking, kind of similar to the camera that Onigiri uses for their cooking stream, or what I'm gonna mispronounce his name. Azriel, I think is his name. Kind of similar to what he uses for his thing. I tried video on my phone and God, it is horrible. It's okay sometimes. XR Animator is a desktop application. I do have it. I just haven't gotten it to work in the way that I want it to work. It is free and it is pretty powerful, and it does have pretty good tracking. There are people who use it for their live streams. Some people have even used it for their 3D concerts, and it does have MMD motion, so if your model is rigged to MMD, it can perform those pretty well. Just make sure you have the copyright to use MMD motions so you avoid any potential lawsuits. But anyways, words. How do I explain XR? It's just a webcam-based tracking that is free. It's not the best one out there, but if you're looking for a free option to try out full body tracking, it does a pretty good job until you are able to afford either IMU trackers like the Flex Pose, Slime VR, or the butterfly trackers from Slime VR. To the pretty lady that called me snack size and got hit with a 9 out of 10 and 10. Wait, snack size? Huh? Okay. So different types of tracking. I'm getting slimes as soon as listened to though. I'm interested in the butterfly trackers because of their small form. I was originally interested in the Sony Mokopi, but everybody's just like, don't get Sony Mokopi, and I'm just like, but they're small form and they're nice and I like how they look, and they're like, no, there are better ones out there. I'm like, fine. I'm really interested in the Flex Pose, but they aren't as small form as I would like them to be. They look a little clunky. When we were playing Gigas and I was small waiting for the game to start, you said I'm snack size. When perhaps I did. I don't remember. I apologize. But yeah. As soon as I can. Why awkward? Oh my goodness. I'm really interested in trying out the butterfly trackers or Flex Pose because I do have a metal bed frame. My room is not that big and it has a lot of reflective surfaces, so something that can counteract the magnetic interference that IMU trackers have, or that is caused by having too much metal in your room. I mean, this was a few weeks ago. I followed your stream that night. Oh, okay. um, but yeah, I was initially thinking about getting Lighthouse tracking, which is kind of like the quote-unquote gold standard for specifically VR tracking. But I'm looking around my room. I have a wall and a half. A wall and a half filled with prints that are all in acrylic frames that are shiny, and I have three. They're technically shoe bins, but I use them for figure displays. I have three acrylic displays or three acrylic figure displays. Gold standard Lighthouse. I don't think I've heard of it. It is the most common one, and it is the most accurate. So Lighthouse tracking plus Vive trackers or Steam VR Valve trackers. Those provide the most accurate. Those are the most accurate tracking that you can get. However, that is not optimal for everybody, because you need to have room that is pretty matte. I'm not gonna lie, and my room is not that. I have a glass top desk that's mostly covered, so meh. But I also have a mirror. I have 3 acrylic cases, and then I have prints and acrylic frames and a TV. I don't want to take those down, and I don't want to install curtains to hide those things, because that sounds like a pain and money that I don't have. So IMU checkers or web-based tracking is what I've been looking into. You asked me how to apply textures, and I haven't done that yet. I'm looking into Catwalk VR treadmill, so I can actually walk, run, or whatever in game. Hello, Trey. Fuck you. No, it's fine. Hi, Bug. Hello, Bug. Let me see. I am interested in the Catwalk VR as well. You will have to learn how to walk with that, since it's not like using a normal treadmill. It is also a slide-based one, so you kind of slip and slide on it. I have looked into VR treadmills because I'm like, I want to know how these work. I go into rabbit holes. I asked for material swap. That wasn't too important. It just wouldn't work for me. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. I'm on a ramble. But yeah, so you will have to learn how to walk with the Catwalk VR treadmill. But it is pretty cool. There's a girl out there. There is a girl on YouTube who used that to help her lose weight. When she played Skyrim VR, she walked the entire map. She didn't use fast travel or horse or anything. Hi, Jojo. Doesn't the shoes make it easy? You have to wear the shoes. She did, and I'm really proud of her for doing that. That is why I'm sold on it. But you can make your own like sliding treadmill. I've watched videos on how to do that, and there was a guy who made his like own VR chat treadmill. It's really fucking janky, so he's like, do this with caution. First was this buff dude, and then I heard about the Skyrim lady, and I stopped her. But there was this one guy who made his own VR chat treadmill. Really janky. Oh, am I looking pretty? Hi, Tierney. This is my VR chat model. I keep on getting sidetracked. You're saying catwalk is weird? You have to, because you're essentially strapped in like a backpack with it, from my understanding from her explanation. So you kind of have to learn how to walk differently, because you can't like slouch too much, otherwise you're just like, nah, you're Mission Impossible. But anyways, before I get more distracted, let me show you how to do a material swap, the easiest way is to make sure you click the material that you are wanting to do the swap on, which in my case is the hair. I'm hoping this is a cracked one. And then you just drag the material. It finally did the stupid thing. Why? Why? I hate this. I hate this so much. Can't wait for you to finish this next year, Rose. Hopefully, if I can get my custom VR model done. I'm using the head. I'm working on a low poly 3D model earlier tonight. It wasn't letting me drag. Did you? So we will try again. I left click the texture that I want to use, and then I just drag it. You have to go into your texture file, find the texture that you want. If your thing already comes with textures, if it doesn't, the easiest way is to we will go here. Another way that you can do that is click on the part that you want to edit. Where is it? Where is it? Go to color. Okay, maybe not. Okay. So you click on color/alpha. Yeah, you scroll all the way. Oh, it worked? Yay. But if you want more customizability, go all the way down to color/alpha. Is not marked as alpha's transparent. I will go ahead and fix it now. From the assets in the bottom, then drag to the cloth. Yes, do that. Again, if you're wanting more thing, you can either go to File Explorer and find the assets, click and drag it into whatever editing software you're wanting to use it in, such as Clip Studio Paint, Krita, Photopedia, Figma, whatever editing software you are using for images. Drag that in there, and then you can like color over it, provided that the artist that you got it from is okay with you doing that. If they aren't, you're kind of out of luck. But yeah, so that is how you can change it. I'm kind of curious on what I would look like as a blonde, so we will click that. You know, I'm not mad at that, but I prefer the white. Appreciate the help. I add your VRC then? You absolutely may. I'm actually gonna go ahead. I will take care of this later. But that is how you can click and drag textures, or you can go down here and then click on the thing that you are wanting to edit, which would be this guy right here. And then you can click and drag that into an editing software. Make sure it is the same pixel, the same size. Otherwise, you're gonna have some issues, and you don't want issues. Issues are bad. Issues are pain. White is better. You need to have that motherly look on you. Motherly look. Because initially it was, I believe it was this texture that it had it on. And I thought about going, why did it do that? Okay, that's fine. I thought about going with this texture, this color for all over my head, but it is too bright. Because my hair is a very, very, very light, practically white, purple or lilac, however you want to call it, and this is too periwinkle. But yeah. Okay, so hopefully that helped. Mother Rosa. What do you mean, Mother Rosa? Alright. Meh. Okay. I've talked too much. I have talked far too much. But full body VR chat model. Yay! And then I kind of want to show you guys the Oh, right, the textures for whatever reason. It's like, meh, we're not gonna work, meh. But I can perhaps show you guys the. I don't know what you mean. I can perhaps show you guys the silhouette. It is going to be horrendously pink. You know what? So this is the other outfit. There are some things that I'm going to get rid of, such as this part here and the little headband. But most of it is going to say, you don't talk too much. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so I plan on having this on this avatar as well. And this is the Silver Inquisition outfit from Doodle Start, I believe is how you say their name. Beautiful outfit, and there's certainly some things that I'm going to try and keep and trying to have toggled on. Like there is arm armor on it. Words are failing me so hard right now. So if we hide the sleeves real quick, I like this. I like the arm armor. This is pretty. I like this. I want to keep that. But yeah, this can go away. I don't care about that. I don't care about the head fluff. That is so cool. Silver Inquisition, it was on the more pricey side, if I remember correctly. I think it was 12,000 yen. I don't remember how much that equates to in US dollars. I think it's 12, maybe? Question mark? I don't know. Do your own research on that. But it is really pretty. I'm debating on whether or not to have this be a toggle or just have this outfit be its own separate avatar just to keep everything optimized. I might have it be its own avatar just to keep everything optimized and figure out how to add these armbands, because the armbands mixed with this outfit would be so damn cute in my personal opinion. And this outfit does come with the sword and pew pew. It comes with a stabby and a pew. But yeah, booth. It is lovely. It is fantastic. I am going to go ahead and click exit. We're gonna hit don't save. I will fix these later. But yeah, the main outfit that you all saw that I wear in VR chat since I debuted my new VR chat model. Zoom in on the chest part. No. You will see it eventually when I figure out how to get it on and make toggles for it. Toggles are gonna be the bane of my existence, I swear to God. But I do use modular avatar, and once I get everything that I want on the avatar, I'm going to have to parent everything. I saw low cut on the dress. It is a low cut sweetheart neckline. I was almost geeking. So it is a low cut sweetheart neckline with a metal armor, quotation marks armor. It's more like a filigree piece that is in the shape of the dress as well. It is very beautiful. It is very pretty. One day you guys will see it. So you said I could add you on VR chat, but what is your name to do so? It's the same thing as on stream. It's Lacrimosa Rose. I don't remember if there's an underscore or not. Meh. And I will accept that when I get in. I dreamed for days like these. But yeah. So I will get that in on my VR chat model one of these days. I might also try and figure out how to get the assets that I have bought to work for my VR model, to work for my custom 3D model as well. But I might continue using the Miltina but the reason why I'm making a 3D model is to avoid copyright reasons, even though technically in the terms and services for all the assets that I'm using, streaming commercial rights are included in them. So like selling prints of those is fine. Merchandise, I believe, is fine for most of these. I believe for Silver Inquisition, it is fine, but I have to contact them first to figure out a licensing agreement. And that's probably something, and that's something I'll be doing for all the assets that I use. The hair, the textures that I use, the model itself. I will, if I'm going to be making any like texture, if I'm going to be making any merch based off of these models, then I will contact them and be like, annoyingly, there are a couple people with that name. I'm guessing you're the first one since it's your avatar, Lacrimosa Rose. Yeah, it should be spelled the same way. It should be spelled the same way. Let me see. Right, Blender. That's what I need to do. My brain is just like, oh. Where is my gaming thing? I can exit out of studio mode. I don't need to not be in studio mode. Okay. Meh. For those of you who are wondering how I'm making this model, I'm using a tutorial from started playing Limbus Company. Ooh, what did you think? Yeah, Blender as you started the stream. Sorry for the distraction. It's actually fun. It is. I need to get back into it. I have to grind and level up my characters, and I hate doing that. This is why I don't really play gacha games. But yeah, I'm still only on book 3, so no spoilers if you're further than me, Bug. No spoilers if you're further than me. But yeah. So for those of you who are wondering what tutorial I'm using 2AM's model or 2AM method reveal how to make beautiful 3D bodies like a pro. Nah, I started yesterday. Okay. I started last year. I'm still on book 3. To be fair, I'm going to be entering the dungeon soon, but I need to level up my guys, and I really need to do that. I'm so bad at logging in and doing my dailies and all that stuff. Like a pro, huh? So what 2AM does is he downloads free to use MMD models off of official websites, so from the Bilibili Blackboard, Hoyo, Curdle Games, the studio behind Nikke, and a bunch of others will upload MMD models of some of their recently released avatars, so you can use them for fan projects. Apparently there's a mod package you can add to your avatar where you can spot tinies you step on. I can't find it. It's just the one that happens to me. Just the one that happens to me. I'm pretty sure if you look it up, you'll be able to find it. But right, 2AM or MMD models. Higo. You can download MMD models made from these gacha game companies, and you can study how they do the topology of their models and how they optimize them. It's actually really, really useful. I took some reference images of I forget who the character is. I think her name is Ari from Snowbreak. Because I really, really like how they do the knee topology and the shoulder area as well, and I want to try and figure out how to do that. I unfortunately lost the original blend file that I was working on, so I'm starting over from scratch, and this is as far as I got the last stream before I decided halfway through that I was gonna I was having issues. I had to re-download Blender during stream, and that was taking a long time, so I decided, you know what, let's do some house cleaning. Let's clean up my hard drive a little bit, and I got distracted, and then Blender started working again. Pete Cooner game, what, Snowbreak? It's really nice if you're wanting to see, if you're wanting references of the. I'm trying to say that I'm trying to figure out a way on how to not be pervy about it, but it's a really nice way to. It's a nice game to use to reference the female body and how they do the anatomy or the modeling for that. Again, I like how they do the fingers, the shoulder, the knees. I also really like how they do the hands as well. Well, that's part of the fingers. I like how they do the hands. For feet, I'm probably gonna reference Girl Frontline 2 games once I figure out how to get their models free, because I don't want to pay. I'm cheap and I'm broke at the same time. Yes, Snowbreak, I like that game. Why is this? Not be pervy about it. The girls are scantily clad. Snowbreak and Punishing Grave Raven is good. I love the models from them. I do have 1 or 2 models from Punishing Grave Raven. They are gorgeous. It's an art style that I want to try and mimic on my own while still incorporating the style that I personally like, which is on the slightly more realistic. It got censored when you said the same thing. Yeah. I still have Nightbot as for the automod thing, so I apologize. I need to change its access. I will do that later. I just realized I forgot to turn on Mixitbot. Thank goodness nobody tried to redeem cat ears. Also, Girls Frontline 2 has diabolically detailed feet. This is why I want to reference them, because I'm wanting to aim for a weird in between of the classic anime style that we see in a lot of VTuber models, and what is it? Classic anime models and realism. So I'm aiming for a semi-realism look, but still having a lot of the same like anime charm, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's making any sense. I'm really, really bad at explaining what it is that I'm after in terms of art style. But that just means it's going to be really fun doing all the blend shapes. Anyways, I've been rambling on long enough. Let me actually get to work on this model. But okay. Do I need to change anything here? No, it's fine. It's fine. I already did some base edits. I think I want to try and fix this arm a little bit. So we are gonna go ahead and go into sculpt mode and just grab brush. Bum, 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 bum. We can maybe bring this out a little bit more. Same with that. Okay. We can bring this in. Do I need to make the thighs bigger? I think we're fine on that. Okay. Let me see. Neck, torso. Okay. Booba time. First, let me double check the edge flow of everything. Yeah, everything seems fine. I am going to strain this up a little bit. Oh, for those of you who are wondering, I am using Blender 3.6. I don't know, it's not super relevant in terms of like the actual modeling because the process doesn't really change. But it does, but it might be helpful in case you're wanting to use some plugins. But I'm using Blender 3.6 and I have Auto Mirror and Loop Tools. I will, I heard boobs. Yes, I have to do the dreaded booba, which is the hardest part for me in terms of a 3D model because I'm trying to match the reference that my friend made for me, that they gave me permission to use, while also simultaneously making sure it looks good and makes sense for the looks good and makes sense for the model itself. So yeah, I have to do that, and that is so hard. Why is it so hard? I know the easiest method is to do bridge, half a sphere, position it where I want it to be, and then bridge loop it, and then just add loop cuts where I need it to make sure it has the nice smooth topology that we want. However, I do prefer the more straight across, if that makes any sense. But I also have to make sure that the shape is right from all angles, which means I kind of have to get a little bit pervy, which is fine, I guess. Imagine them as water-filled balloons. Luckily for you, you can use yours as reference. I don't have that luxury. I know how boobs function. The issue is because the way that the tutorial that I'm using has it set up, it's what is it? The way that this tutorial has it set up, it looks more squarish, if that makes any sense. So I do know how Booba works. Okay. But yeah, Booba. And then we turn off clipping. For those of, I should turn on cast keys. I will probably do that. For those of you who are wondering what keys I hit for 3.6 to select all of this, it is Shift Alt left click the entire loop, and then for whatever reason it doesn't get the very center, so you'll have to Shift left click that. Yay! I didn't doubt you. I would be more surprised if you didn't know how they work. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go into side. And we're going to do an extrude. I know that for a fact. Okay, yeah. We do extrude. So it's gonna look really, really fucking cursed. I usually do this off stream, but you all get to see me struggle with this on stream. Huzzah! It's your lucky day. Okay. I swear, if this ends up working perfectly the first time, I'm going to be pissed. Alright, not great, but can easily adjust it. And then we're gonna scale it on the Y, make them straight. I'm probably gonna do another extrude. And angle it slightly. Yeah, so they look really cursed at the moment. Alright. I might... Okay, I'm gonna do some finessing. I'm going to bring them out a little bit more. I think I'm gonna go ahead and GZ, angle them down a little bit. Scale down just a little bit, and then we're going to click these 2 points here. F, Control R to cut this line, and then we're going to click these 2 points here. F, and then down here, F. So you get these. Very square booba. Which are actually looking better than how they usually come out when I do these on my own. I'm annoyed now. What's the key to all this struggle? Just to do it on stream. I'm so annoyed. Why are these looking better than when I do them by myself? I'm so annoyed. Alright. Shift left click everything here. Leave the middle point unclicked. We are going to scale down again. G, Y. We're going to move them back. So that way the middle point is sticking out. Okay. These look fucking cursed, but that's okay. Yeah, I already did that. I am actually gonna go ahead and I think I am gonna go ahead and dissolve this one and then re-add in the loop cut. So click everything, hit X, dissolve edges, and then Control R, add a loop cut to the middle so that way it looks a little more correct. And then I think after that it is sculpt tweaks and or adding more verts before we subdivide. I'm going to reference my video again. I'm gonna get some more water. Okay, so he adds another loop cut. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. But yeah, now we can go into sculpt mode and make these a little bit more round. I have a feeling once I apply the subdivision, they will look better. The shape of them is actually not that bad, but these do need to be bigger. So I either need to inflate them or just redo them or add more loop cuts. But we are gonna try and bring these in. Do. Oh, I have clipping turned on. Why are you like this? Okay. You dip. What happened here? Why are you clipped? I don't understand. Let me go ahead and fix you. Or not. You were fine earlier and now you're not. I don't understand you. Okay. Do. I hate modeling the boobs. Everybody's like, it's fun. No, it's not. Correction, I hate modeling big boobs because it's so easy for them to look wrong. Or off. You know, this works for now. It is not quite the correct size nor shape based off of the reference that I have. Hi, Mick. Let's play some VRC after the Blender stream. I'm actually gonna probably be going to bed after this because I do have work tomorrow. And another stream. I'm gonna be playing Dying Light tomorrow. Big Mac. Big Mac, hey Mac. We're gonna try and match this reference as close as we can, which means something's gonna be really weird and wonky. But that is okay. Ah, dang yeah. I'm sorry to remind you of responsibilities such as life and work. Okay, ba-ba-bum. We are gonna turn that on a light. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, these are very square. gonna turn on my headset. I'll leave the stream on my phone so traffic is still here. So the traffic is still here for you. Thank you! But you know, please get some sleep. Sleep is very important. Sleep is becoming very underrated in this society, and it really shouldn't be. Hi, Violet. Hello. How are you doing? I am blendering. I'm attempting to make my own thing. I might talk in chat again when I'm done. Isn't it late for you too? It is 11:16 p.m. for me. I need to fix this under part here so it is less weird. Alright, that is about as not weird as it's gonna be. Sheesh. Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and try and bring that out a little bit. Bring that out. Oh, it's perhaps a little bit more full. See, fair enough. I could never use Blender, so you have infinite respect for me for this. The tutorial that I'm using is actually pretty comprehensible. I'm just really bad at following it. I also lost my original Blender file, so I was much further along than this, so I had to restart from scratch, which is fun. But yeah, right now I'm just trying to make sure that the volume is even everywhere. Thank you for the lurk. I do need to set up a little redeem for you guys for the lurks. Why is it lumpy down here? Stop being lumpy. We don't like lumpy here. Not working with meshes at least. Okay. I remember why. It's to make sense of this. We will just bring that point down. So that makes a little bit more sense. And we will bring these points down up here ever so slightly. So it's a little bit more teardrop-ish. Okay. Let's see how close we got to the reference. Actually, not that bad. And these are probably, without sounding really, really pervy, these are probably the best booba that I've made. And that sounds really pervy. They look so good. Okay, I need to figure out what the hell happened here. We're gonna turn clipping back on. I need to fix these. Oof. Big oops. I will probably not fix them. They will probably remain a mess. I will be perfectly honest. But these... I don't know why. Okay. Booba good. Booba good. We are going to try and go back into sculpt mode and try and fix this neck. Because something weird happened here and I don't understand why it happened. I don't care about optimal view. Edit mode. That did absolutely nothing to fix it. Why are you like this? You weren't earlier. Oh yeah, how's it from above? What? I might actually try and make this a little bit more even. Will that take away some of the volume down below? Yes, it is, but we can... This is just to block out. So I'm actually going to go ahead and move this in a little bit. Bitch, move. Why are you not moving? Thank you. Oh, I see why. I keep on hitting Y. I need to hit X. Okay, that's looking a little bit better. Let's fix this one up here. Let's go ahead and move this up. While not entirely necessary, it's probably a good idea to try and make sure that your verts are evenly spaced. So everything subdivides nicely and looks nice. Okay, I can move that and I can move this. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this point and move it down as well. Move that. Move that. That can get brought in a little bit. There we go. And then this needs to be brought down. And that can get brought up slightly as well. Okay, that doesn't want to move anymore. These guys down here are still really wonky. Okay. Good enough for now for the blocking out, she says as she finds something else that she wants to fix. Good enough for now for blocking out. I actually might go ahead and click this entire loop. Do a that. G, Y. Switch that back. Or maybe... Hold on, let me... G, Y. Click this middle vert. G, Y. Okay, yeah, we kind of have to extrude it kind of far, so... In the wireframe, it looks really far away. Looks like they were pressed against a wall. Yeah. And I think that may have been my issue before, was that it was too compressed. So I might go ahead and drag this out a little bit more. So So that way we get more shape. GY. Bring that over here. And same thing with this one over here. Shift Alt. Click that entire loop. GY. Okay. Now I need to fix everything again. This looks so far away. That looks so weird. But it is looking more boob-like. We are going to do that. Actually, we might go ahead and bring this out just slightly. Bring this top one out a little bit. Okay. X-ray mode, just to make sure everything's still on model. And everything is... so far, so good. Cool. I do want to fix these a little bit. Does that affect the shape in a weird way? It does. We're gonna go ahead and Control-C that. Okay. I'm happy with that for now. We still do need to apply the subdivision, but we'll do that later. I do need to fix this armpit area here. So we are going to GY it and bring it out. Slightly bring that vert out so it hopefully looks less squished. We are going to GZ and bring that out. Okay. That is looking better. Okay. I am going to move these verts down just a smidge so we get more teardrop shape. It's almost 5 a.m. and I lurk. Hello, welcome to the lurking club. I'm hyperfixating on the chest at the moment. Alright, have you seen the reference sheet? Or the body reference? I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys it. This guy. Again, the one who made this is my friend Gava. My friend Gava is the one who made the body reference for me. But once I get this done, then I can send it off the 3D body to a 2D to a Live 2D artist and get a Live 2D model made, so that way I can collab with people who use Live 2D models. Okay, there is still a hidden vert in the arm because the armpit still looks really weird. Where are you, you hidden thing? Okay, well that's the inside of the mesh. You need to be straight. Why are you not straight? Much better. I need a Coke, water, many fruit yogurts, and cold and writing. My brain is not working at 100% basically. Go to sleep. I forgot to adjust the... Alright. I still want to know why there's freaking clipping happening on this character or on the neck, but that is an issue that I will deal with later, perhaps. Now I need to kill my characters. I'm not even writing characters anymore. You're writing funerals. Okay, this is fine for now. No, it's not. Why am I the way that I am? Okay, this works for now. Okay. What is next in the thing? It is just general tweaks, but I already made those tweaks to better match my reference a little bit more. Okay, this works for now. I'm still annoyed with the neck area because it wasn't doing the stupid clipping thing and now it's doing the clipping thing and I don't know how to fix it. I could perhaps delete the top part and then re-extrude it. Now that sounds like too much work. I don't want to do that. My verts are all a mess. But it's okay. Alright. I think now we can start applying the subdivision according to the tutorial. Yeah, we can probably start. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay, modifiers. We can start adding them now. I need to get out of edit mode. Hi, Dovey. Welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. Why is this happening? Why is there just a split down the center of my model? I don't hate this. Booba's still looking weird. I need to bring this in a little bit. But we'll go ahead and re-add the auto mirror. Maybe. Meh. Why you no work? Oh well, okay. We're gonna go into edit mode. Apply auto mirror. Okay. Dovey is a cutie. Dovey is a cutie. Alright, but here's the subdivided body mesh of what we have so far. I still need to fix the booba. This these need to be brought out a little bit more because I think they are too far in and it's giving this weird effect to them. But I'm pretty happy with this so far. Let me re-add the mirror. Okay, I will probably have to go into modifier and then re-add mirror like a so. Like a stupid thing is being done. I don't understand. Anyways. Edit mode. Why is it still being dumb? Okay, but perhaps we can try and fix these middle verts that don't want to do the thing. Okay. Ba -ba -bam. Okay, my mirror modifier is not working for some reason. That's annoying as all hell. Why? Oh, right, there's still the back that I have to do. Whee! I don't know why I did that when I could just do this. Okay. Weird. Okay, why did it do that? What happened in this neck? Oh, is it because I subdivided before things were joined? I think that's probably what happened. Let's see what happens if I get rid of that. What happens if I get rid of you? Okay. Everything seems to be matching. I don't know why there's these two middle ones, so we are going to go ahead and dissolve those. And we are going to go ahead and go into Edge Select and dissolve. Not that. Edge Select and dissolve this edge. Ooh. Maybe not. Why? Do I have to cut first? I think I have to cut first. Okay. Knife tool! Where are you? Come. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Enter. And now I think we should be safe to Dissolve these. Please let me dissolve. Why are you not letting me dissolve? Can I delete you? No. I guess we have triangles in the neck. I don't understand. Okay. Don't be me. Make sure everything's connected that you want connected before you do the stupid subdivision thing. Okay. But everything else seems to be working just fine. I do need to fix the shoulder area. I can go back into vertex mode. I do need to fix this area though. So it is perhaps a little bit more straight. I'm actually gonna go ahead and undo those things real quick. I'm annoyed with these stupid triangles. I want to try and get rid of them. Let me get rid of these. Dissolve. Thank you. I don't need those yet. Okay. Alright. Everything else seems to be fine for now. I'm ahead of the gym. Wish y'all a nice stream. Take care. Don't work out too hard, okay? Don't hurt yourself, is what I'm trying to say. Alright. And have a good sleep, Rose, when you end stream. Thank you so much. I'm getting cold. I'm gonna go ahead and close my window real quick. I'll be right back. I can't promise, but I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Alrighty. So far, I'm happy with the edge flow of everything. I want to work on the booba a little bit more. The hip edge flow is looking nice. Although we will have to fix this area, which is fine. But meh. Okay. What is happening down here? Okay, these verts can get moved up. I don't know what's going on here. Those can get moved up. So it is more flush. Did I create another mesh within the mesh? Oh, I hate that. wonder what would happen if I dissolved those. Okay. That's looking better. Okay. This can be moved down slightly. Actually, we'll keep it as it is because we have to do some cuts. Alright. This I know can be moved. Okay, what is going on here? Hmm. I don't understand. Okay, what did I do? Alrighty. What is going on over here? Okay, and then we can Control R, loop cut this line. Click this one and this one. Face fill. Or allied. Yes, these two. Face fill. And then we do the same over here on the back. Face fill, Control R. And then we click these two. Oh, there is. Okay, we can just Control Z that, or we can dissolve. No, just dissolve this one. I don't know what I did here. Thank you. Okay. Let me go into object mode real quick and figure out what I did here. Okay, so I might go into I'm gonna go ahead and shade smooth for now. Even though it's not necessary to shade smooth. We're going to try. I don't understand. No. Not apply mirror. Okay. Let's see if that works. It worked. What the fuck? Okay. That worked. I don't understand, but it worked. See you. This crotchal area is still really weird because I pulled it down too far. Z. We're going to raise it up. There we go. That's looking a lot better. Hansa! I fixed the thing. I don't know how, but I fixed it. Oh, I hate my life sometimes. Okay. So, we go back to video. Okay. So we are going to move this point up, and then we're going to cut from here to here, and then we're going to keep this shape here. Okay, so select this point here, and we are going to move it there. Hit K, knife tool, select the point here to this point here. Enter. Now we have new edge flow here. Huzzah! And if I were to do, if I were to add another loop cut here, you can see that it still continues on with the shape that we have. Although here we need to change the direction so it continues to go into that U shape that we have over here. I don't, so from here to here, we need to change this so that way it goes into that. That is the part that's probably going to be the trickiest for me, just because it's not super clear in the video for me at the very least to see it. Yeah, we're gonna get out of that real quick. Okay, let me see. Especially since he kind of rapid fires it a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we moved the pole. Okay, so after that, he clicks, what is it? Okay, so from the tip of the triangle to here, Okay, and then after that, is that when we do the cut? That would make sense. Okay. Okay. So cut here, and then we're going to do another cut here. I think. Alright, so... Ooh. No, I'm not there yet. And then knife. And then we cut here to here. And then I believe it was to here, question mark? That feels wrong. That feels really wrong. We're gonna go ahead and click enter though, because this part is correct. Pretty sure at least. Yeah, so there to there. So I do need another cut here. Right here. Cuts. I'm very unsure about this. Okay. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. So after he does that, he clicks this point and dissolves the vertice. And now we have to do more cuts. Okay. So after he does that, he cuts from this point here to this point. That... Okay. Alrighty, I guess that's correct. We're gonna do a quick loop cut test. No? That's correct. This one's not because it stops there. Although, I suppose that's fine because we only want more deformation in the hips area. That's... Okay. That is correct. The shape is correct. The triangles are correct. Okay. I'm gonna assume it's correct. I'm gonna head to bed, Rose. Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Good night, Mac. Alright. We're gonna call that good for now because it matches what is in the video that I'm using. It feels wrong. I'm not gonna lie, it feels wrong. But we only want more deformation in the hips, and theoretically I can use that. I'll be heading out too. It's literally 5 AM and I can't write anymore. Please go to sleep. I know it's super late that I'm streaming this. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. All right. us be safe, chat. Please be kind to this lady. I think everybody is either heading off to sleep or doing other work. But they'll be nice to me. Alright, back to video that I'm using. Alright, now we do butt cut. Okay. We add more support here. Alrighty, so okay. So we grab, I believe it was this point. Yeah, that looks about right. And we're gonna go ahead and do some cuts. Again. Knife tool is friend. And then we are going to cut up to about here. And then I'm going to go ahead and terminate it here. We're going to hit enter. And that will add more deformation and support for when we move the legs, which will be nice. Okay. Okay. Now from this point down, if I can remember how to use my mouse, that'd be fantastic. From this point down to about here. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and move this in. Oh no. Why? Why are there duplicates of you? Okay, I'm gonna delete these. And I'm going to edge select and delete this edge. Or dissolve it, I should say. Oh, there's more. What are you connected to? Somewhere there. Okay. What if I hit delete? Nothing happens. Cool. What the fuck? Okay. This is fine. Alright, and now we can select these. And we will just go ahead and do this. And we are going to bring it in. We're going to bring this guy out so it's a little less weird looking. I might bring... I might have brought those points in too far in. That looks fine for now. Alright, I'm gonna bring them in just a little bit more. Okay. Now we can start properly shaping the butt. No, there's still more cuts to do. Okay, so we're going to select this entire thing here. Oh, it didn't select these guys as well. Move that over here, and then we take out our knife tool. And we do more cuts. That is not even in the slightest. You know what? It works for now. Okay. I can move some of these so it is a little bit more spaced, evenly spaced out. Ba-ba-bum. Cat ears. Hi, Rich. Been a hot minute. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty well. I'm struggling with Blender at the moment. I'm trying to make my own 3D model because I am cheap and I am broke. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make a terminating edge here. For somebody who said he was gonna go to sleep, he seems pretty active right now. Alright, terminating edge. I feel that seems we're both struggling at the moment. Yeah. Alright. Now, I have to make a cut here. Check DMs, it will explain. Okay. Boy, you are predictable sometimes. Alright, I believe the next step is to cut from here to here, but I'm going to watch the video and double check that. Okay. So we are actually going to be cutting from here. Except mine is insomnia related. I was asleep but couldn't for the life of me stay asleep, so here I am. Fair enough, fair enough. Okay. So we are actually, yeah, this point, and then we're going to be cutting all along here. And we will be terminating probably here. So, knife. And then we will terminate here. No, no. I will fix the spacing on these later. I swear it. I stand by what I said. I know you do. I know you do. Okay. We are going to move these points down a little bit. I also probably going to do a slight deviation and make a cut here. and connect it to down here-ish. Okay. Now I believe the next step is to select all of these. Not that one because you are too far up on the lake. And then I believe we can move those in to get a little bit more or to get a little bit more definition. And then we will also have to edit these as well. At that one or that one. And we are just going to bring that in a little bit. And then the next step is isolating. Okay. So this is easier if you have a numpad. I do not, so I am going to do this and then select the points that I didn't manage to grab. Okay, I think I don't need these guys down here. Those guys I do need. And then let me watch the video real quick. Oh, I made mine way too straight. The butt curves, y'all. Okay. We will go into edge select and we'll just go ahead and dissolve all of these. X dissolve. Terminating that is fine there. Go back into vertex. So yeah, it can go up here more. Still need. Where's that weird awkward pole? I went too far back. It's fine. I understand what I did wrong here. Okay, so we're actually going to go back into edge select and delete all of these for a moment, or dissolve them, I guess. Because here is the pull. Go back into vertex, knife. We go from here, up, enter. I'm going to go ahead and keep that selected and move that. Move this point back. And same with this one. Okay, that looks better. Knife, select. We are going to move these down so that way they are curved. In a nice uniformish way. Okay. This will be fine for now, and then we're gonna go ahead and select these points here. GY. Indent. Ever so slightly. Okay. Alrighty. So, need to dissolve an edge somewhere. I don't know where though. Perhaps this one? Yep. Those were the two that I needed. Huzzah. Okay. We go back into this one. I might actually go ahead and dissolve this edge because I think it is needed. I might actually go ahead and dissolve this edge here. and then recut this. Knife tool. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yay! Okay, I am gonna go ahead and bring this point down. Okay, now we can start defining the butt a little bit more. Okay. Oh, right. I need to do this part. Hold on. Cut. Cut. Enter. Yay. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and bring these guys in so it's not that strange. Yep. And then we do sculpting, I think. No, I think we add more loop cuts, but we first have to isolate it. Okay. I moved this in too soon, but that's okay. Face select. Every single one of these. Up until these terminations here. Okay. And now it is Alt H, if I remember correctly. Nope. Oh, Shift H. There we go. It's so quiet. Yeah, it's pretty late, so everybody's like, Everybody's like going to sleep. Okay, but now we can add more loop cuts. We go back into here. I'm going to fix this. And I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of whatever this nonsense is here. And hope it doesn't have any adverse effects. Can it be a fantasy story? Oh, do it. I'm trying to do work. You know, I think I selected too low. And too high at the same time. Alright, you know what? I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and call it for tonight. Yeah, I selected too high. I need to select till down here, up roughly. And I might select more of this. Okay, but I'm going to do those redeems, but I think I am going to go ahead and call it here. I realized what I can't hear. Did you have me on mute? Dovey. My audio switched to my headset. You are a silly bean. You are a silly goober. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for tonight. I'm getting sleepy. I did not get as far as I would like, but that is okay. That is a-okay. I got the boobs looking somewhat decent. No story time. I will still do story time, but probably tomorrow because I can't. Brain no think. Brain go mush. Brain mushy mush. But it is 12:30 a.m. for me. Hope I'm here. Tomorrow I will be doing Dying Light. I was supposed to do it earlier today, but Mama Rose wanted to hang out, so I opted to hang out with Mama Rose. Oh, my blanket is cold. Cold blanket, cold blanket, cold blanket. But tomorrow I will do Dying Light for as long as my will let me. But yeah, Dying Light tomorrow. Be here or visit. I do know I had to go back into the night, and that is where I left off, and I'm like, no, I don't want to, but I have to, but I don't want to, but I have to. But yeah, okay. We are probably gonna raid into Faust. I believe Faust is playing Clair Obscure at the moment. I first need to find Faust. Where are you, Faust? Let me find you. So yeah, Faust is either Faust is playing Clair Obscure. They are either boss fight or farming and then boss fight. I'm not entirely sure which one at the moment. Hi, Taiga. Bum 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba da ba bum. There you are. Oh no, I made the thing big and now it's just like, you know, it would be fun if you lost the person you're trying to raid. Because I lost the person I was trying to raid. Ah! I have to scroll again. No! Me completely forgets that the search bar is a thing. I hate my nonsense sometimes. But anyways, Faust is playing Clair Obscure at the moment. Please be kind. Please be kind to them. They are a lovely individual. But yeah, we are gonna go ahead and raid into Faust. Thank you everybody for stopping in. I know this was a little wonky stream and definitely a late stream and a shorter one, but my brain is like meh. But thank you so much everybody who stopped by. I appreciate it a lot, and until next time, I hope you guys have a good day, a good night, a good morning, a good afternoon, and a good evening. Until next time, this is Lacrimosa Rose signing off. Take care everybody. Bye bye. Oh, I have the stream offline. Whoops.